Is drink wine?
Yes.
I'm Tom. I'll be your physical therapist today.
Hi, Tom.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Um, is Helga okay?
Sure.
Okay. This is your 24, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So in order to get a better idea of who you are and how to treat you better, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. And then after that, we'll get to some tests and measurements. So throughout, I'm going to be jotting stuff down. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So first off, I saw that your original appointment was 2 weeks ago, but you pushed it back a couple times. Why was that?
I did. I just didn't think I was ready yet.
Okay.
It was still hurting, and I wasn't ready to come in.
Okay. You ready now?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully we can help you there. Okay. So have you ever been to physical therapy?
No, never.
Okay. Do you know someone who's been to physical therapy?
Yes, a friend of mine. She told me a little bit about it. She just said be ready for a lot of pain.
Okay. Did she tell you what happened with that?
She didn't elaborate much, but she just said, the hamstring that I'm coming in for, be prepared to have it flare up and hurt a lot.
Well, it sounds like she had a pretty tough experience with that, so I'm so sorry about that. But I understand that that might be an issue for you, a worry for you, and that's a pretty common thing. But I just want to assure you that my goal is to alleviate pain in the end, not make it worse. There might be some exercises that make you feel like uh, it's hurting a little bit, but we can always switch that out. We can modify it. We can always make it so that it's tolerable for you. Okay.
Okay.
Um, and like I said, if you ever feel like you're in pain, just let me know. Okay. So let me just get to know you a little bit better. What do you do for work?
So I don't know how familiar you are with SeaWorld or any of the characters there, but I actually perform as Sparky, one of the chipmunks.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. So what does that entail? Like, walk me through a normal day.
Sure. So I have an 8-hour shift.
Mhm.
I arrive, I have to put on the costume, which is kind of heavy. It's about 30 pounds, I think, in total. And we go around the park and kind of dance and just perform as like jovial characters for the visitors. I do get an hour lunch break in the middle, but
Okay.
for the rest of the time, we're kind of up on our feet and moving.
Sure. Okay. And how has the injury affected you at work?
So since the injury, they've given me desk work to do. So I'm not up on my feet anymore. I'm not doing what I was doing,
Okay.
which is kind of a bummer because they just promoted me, so I'll be training the new hires to dance, and
That's great.
I've not been able to do that though since the injury.
Well, it sounds like it's been kind of tough for you. So hopefully we can get you back there soon. So tell me about your home. How are you getting around?
I'm moving around fine at home. Once I get in, I do have a few steps in the front. It can be a little difficult to get up those, but I do have a railing on the side.
Okay. Um, and then once you're inside, is everything kind of within close quarters? How are you getting around to like the bathroom and that kind of stuff?
That's all easy. It's all one floor.
Okay.
And I'd say the bathroom, dining room, bedroom are all pretty relatively close, so I don't need to move too far to get there.
Great. So what do you do for exercise?
So prior to this injury, I joined a run club, and I'd been doing that for about 8 months.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah, it was going very well, but then this happened, and I haven't been able to do it since.
Oh no. Well, I can see that could be something that's pretty upsetting. So hopefully we can get you back to running also.
Okay.
Outside of work, what kind of activities do you like to do?
Besides work and the run club, I will go out with friends. We like to do happy hour at least a few evenings a week. We'll dance, at whatever bar we're at, have some martinis.
Nice.
But that's really all I have time for otherwise.
Okay. What are some hobbies that you enjoy?
Probably really just running.
Okay. So let's get into the injury. Why are you here for physical therapy today?
So I was on my front porch,
Mhm.
hanging some flowers in a new pot that I had bought, and I was kind of foolish and stood on a bigger pot
Mhm.
to get up to it. And when I did, I was lowering myself down and didn't realize the dog had sat behind me.
Oh no.
So in order to avoid stepping on him,
Mhm.
I kind of reached my leg out, bent my hip, and then landed hard on my heel. And as soon as I landed with my hip bent like that, I just felt instant pain in the hamstring and back.
And how long ago was this?
That was about 4 weeks ago.
Okay. And if you could point to where it's hurting, could you do that?
Sure. So I use these crunches quite a bit, but it's probably like right in the back, like the upper hamstring.
Okay. You can take that. Thank you.
Sure.
What kind of words would you use to describe your pain?
For the most part, it's kind of just dull,
Okay.
right at the back there.
Would you say it's a deeper pain or one that's kind of close to the surface, like almost to the skin?
Probably deeper. I can definitely feel it in the muscle there.
Do you have any numbness and tingling?
No.
Good. If you could rate your pain from 0 to 10, 0 being no pain at all, 10 being the absolute worst pain you can imagine, how are you right now?
Right now, it's probably about a 1.
Okay. How about when it's at its absolute worst?
It's worst, it'll shoot up to about a 6.
And when it's at its best?
Best, 0. It'll go away completely.
Okay. Other than the pain that you have described today, is there any other problems that you're dealing with today?
No, not really.
Okay. So just to clarify, you have no pain in your foot or your ankle?
No.
Either side?
Nope.
Okay. How about knee and then down on either side?
No.
Okay. And I know your left hamstring is bothering you. How about on the right side at all?
No.
Okay. And your hips?
No, nothing there either.
All right. Stomach or chest area?
No.
Anywhere in the back?
No.
Okay. How about your neck or head?
No.
Okay. Shoulders and arms?
Not really.
Okay. And then in your hands at all?
No.
Okay. So just to make sure I indicated where your pain is on this drawing. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, right there.
Great. Okay. So what are some activities that make your pain worse?
So if I walk, or if I try to do dancing, both of those flare up.
Okay. And how long into walking would you say until you feel the pain come on?
Anything around 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. And say you stop walking, how long does it take for the pain to go away?
Probably a few minutes to
Okay.
go away.
And what about the dancing? How much can you tolerate of that?
Maybe slightly less, like at max a minute or so.
And how long before the pain goes away if you stop that?
Probably the same, about a few minutes.
Okay. Are there any other activities that aggravate it?
That's really about it. That's all I've really attempted on it.
Okay. What kind of activities make the pain feel better or go away?
Well, my doctor had recommended kind of putting the leg up on a pillow or something.
Mhm.
That does help. He also said I could ice it.
Mhm.
That helps too.
Okay. And how would you describe the leg in the morning when you wake up?
It's actually pretty good. It's usually about 0 pain when I wake up in the morning.
Good.
I tend to keep it up on the pillow all night.
Good. Okay. How about throughout the day? How is your leg?
As long as I'm not using it, if I'm just sitting all day or something like that, it'll get on average about a 1.
Okay. What if you're using it more throughout the day?
If I use it, anytime I use it, it'll shoot back up to a 6 the longer I use it.
Okay. All right. And then how about in the evening? Does it ever affect your sleep schedule?
Not really. I will usually take, my doctor gave me some pain medicine. I'll take one of those right before bed just in case.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't have any troubles.
And what was the name of the medication that your doctor gave you?
I think he said it was Mobic.
Okay, sure. Does the pain ever wake you?
No, not
Okay.
usually.
Good. Alright. So I saw on the form that you filled out before you came back here that you circled yes to a couple of things that I just want to talk about real quick. The first thing that you wrote down was that you were diagnosed with anxiety.
Yes.
What are you and your doctor doing to address this?
So the doctor had sent me to a psychiatrist.
Okay.
I visit once a week,
Mhm.
and she's given me some good techniques and methods to kind of calm myself, and it's been working for the most part. Though I was a little anxious about coming here today.
I'm sure that this is kind of all worrisome to you, but like I said, we want to make this as easy as possible for you. How do you feel you have your anxiety under control?
I feel I have a good hold on it.
Okay.
I think today my anxiety was flared up more because of my friend that kind of worried me about it.
I'm sure. The other thing that you marked down was that you have had surgery before. It says on your right hip. So tell me about that.
I had senior year of high school. I was in cheerleading, and I'm not really sure what I did, but the doctors said I had torn the labrum
Okay.
in my right hip,
Okay.
and I did need surgery to fix it.
How long ago was that?
About 6 years now.
And does that cause you any problems today?
No, luckily.
Okay, good. So going back to the more recent injury, have you had any X-rays or MRIs done?
I did. The doctor sent me to have both done,
Okay.
X-ray and MRI.
And what were the results of those?
He said I had a grade 2 strain in the hamstring.
And I noticed you said earlier that your doctor gave you Mobic. Are you taking anything else?
No, just the Mobic.
Okay. So what are some fears or something that you're worried about in terms of physical therapy? I know you mentioned the pain and everything like that. And your friend got you all worried. Is there anything else?
No, really just the fear of the pain.
Mhm.
And I am worried that by using it, it won't be able to heal.
Right. Is that why you're using crutches still?
It is.
Okay. Well, I think you're a few weeks out from the injury, so I think we can start doing some stuff on your leg. You might want to take it a little slower, which we can definitely do. But I think we can definitely start doing some exercises. And going off of the exercises, there will be a couple that I give you for here, for home. How do you like information presented to you? How do you learn?
I think I learn pretty well if someone demonstrates to me first.
Sure.
I can watch and usually do it on my own.
Alright. And you said this happened 4 weeks ago, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Was your left leg bothering you at all before that?
No.
Okay. Have you ever had pain like this before?
No, not really.
Okay. And so for the last question, it's really just about you. What are some goals that you hope to accomplish here in physical therapy?
I really just want the leg to heal.
Yeah.
Without a lot of pain, like my friend had said. And to be able, if I can do that, then I can get back to work and running, which are my two biggest concerns.
Great. Well, I think hopefully we can get you back to that pretty soon, but we'll work on it, okay?
Okay.
What can I do specifically to help you reach those goals?
I think if you can just help me work, but without the pain, and just get it better.
Well, I don't know if we can completely avoid the pain, but I'll do my best to make sure that it's as easy for you as possible.
Okay.
Well, okay, thank you. That's it for the questions. We're going to move on to some of the tests and measurements, okay?
Okay.
Okay.